Good morning, everybody. Hi, and welcome to Perfect Pair. I'm Kara Balmer.
And I'm Nancy Jirik.
And this is Perfect Pair.
Welcome again to Perfect Pair, where we talk about all things quilting, usually, sometimes, whatever floats our boat. All right, so thank you all so much for joining us today. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share, hearts, thumbs up.
Give us some love.
Yes, please. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
very good at that. Heart thing. Is there a different way to do it? I think I'm doing it wrong.
I don't know.
I'm not young and hip. I don't know how to do it.
There's a new kid way to do it.
There is a kid way to do it, and I'm not doing it.
I was going to say, maybe KP knows.
Do you know how to do it?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think it is, too. It looks...
I don't know.
I'm not doing it right.
I don't know. Anyway, give us some love. Any kind of love.
Yes. All right. Our quilts on set. Behind us is Kara's lovely, amazing, wonderful
We won't go that far.
temperature
It's done.
quilt.
That's all we're going to say.
It's so cool, and I'm so happy for her. It's beautiful. So good job.
Thank you. It feels good to have it done.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Kind of behind Kara.
Yeah,
It's hard to see.
It's always hard to see.
is a Stella.
Go off camera,
There you go.
and you could see a corner of it.
Yep. Gives you the general idea. And then behind Mr. KP, we have Nordic Christmas.
I didn't even look. Oh.
I didn't even look to see if it was all centered and everything behind me. Sorry, guys. But here we are.
There
We
it
got
is.
Nordic Christmas.
You matched today with your black and your hat.
No. And,
Ooh.
all right, well, I gotta see.
Budweiser sweatshirt on. That's good.
Super G, right?
Yeah.
On brand. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have for National Days today? Anything fun?
No. Today is kind of a really sad day.
Is it?
It is.
I don't think that's a good way to put it.
It's a quiet day. How about that?
That's better.
Okay.
Definitely
so
better.
It is National Fig Newton Day.
Do you like Fig Newtons?
I've eaten them. I kind of could take them or leave them. I think if they were in my house, they wouldn't get eaten. Like,
I don't even know what it is.
yeah, I just.
They're fine.
Jody's saying thumbs down. Like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, if they're in front of me, I'll eat them. But it's not something I buy.
I think I struggle with the fig is fine. It's the Newton that sometimes is dried out and feels a little. It could be a little more moist.
Could be a
for me,
little
anyway.
sketch.
Yeah. And then the other day that we found was Nothing Day, which.
Doesn't make sense since it's Fig Newton Day.
Right. So Nothing Day was supposed to be no national days. Like it's just a quiet nothing day. But yeah, we've got Fig Newtons. So
Celebrate
there we
how you
are.
will. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what was it, like Disappointing Day or something that Goodrin had?
Yes.
Or, I don't think it's Disappointed. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It's something
But
along
they've got
those
some
lines.
days out there that are really funny.
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure.
We've got a recipe today, folks, but we do not have actual food on set for two reasons. One, I ran out of time. Second, because the recipe I'm sharing with you isn't really breakfasty, brunchy, morning coffee kind of recipe this time, but it is my absolute go-to whenever I need to bring something to a party or a get-together, and every time I bring it, it's a hit, and it's super easy. So let's get to it. It's my take on bruschetta. So if you want to put the recipe up, it is, again, it is so easy. It is so good.
Even I could make it?
You could make it, but you wouldn't eat it.
I probably wouldn't eat it.
That's another reason why I didn't bring it, because Nancy wasn't going to eat it anyway.
Sorry.
I don't think Mr. KP would have eaten it either.
Probably not.
All right, KP.
Me and Nancy and our pickiness.
Yeah.
Yes. So you put 1/4 of a cup of olive oil in, and then you get 1 cup of Roma tomatoes and dice them up. 4 to 5 green onions sliced thin. 8 ounces of feta cheese crumbled. 2 to 3 teaspoons of Cavender's Greek seasoning. So this is the, what is it? This is the important thing. Like you could do a little bit of different cheese and a little different tomatoes, but you have to have the Cavender's Greek seasoning.
Secret ingredient?
That's the secret ingredient.
I
That's
gotcha.
what I was looking for.
I wasn't sure on that one. I can't finish all your sentences.
So yes, 2 to 3 teaspoons of that. And then I just get a fresh baguette. I slice it up, and then I throw mine in like the oven with some butter and garlic on it and make it more crunchy. I don't know, I just like it that way. And yeah, just mix it up. It does, you can put in some English cucumbers if you want. I've never done that. Or the balsamic vinegar. But I'm telling you, every time I go to a party, a gathering, people eat it up, and everybody asks me for the recipe. So here it is, and it's really good.
I've never
Say
had
enough.
feta cheese, which shouldn't really be that surprising.
No, it's not. It's really not.
No,
And
it's not.
do you eat tomatoes?
I'm getting better.
You're getting better.
I'm making an effort.
Okay.
I don't eat like whole ones, but if they're cut
Oh
up like
no,
that,
I wouldn't eat just a whole one. I'd eat a slice on a sandwich. That's good.
I don't
Yeah, the feta might steal me away from that. Promise it's really good. I love
You're not
when she
making a good
makes
case
this.
for feta.
Yeah. Yeah, my husband just commented. He loves when I make it. Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm telling you, and he's kind of fussy too, so.
He is fussy.
He is. So. All right.
Someday maybe I'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
What have you been up to lately?
So we got through the holidays. So for Christmas Eve, my family, my parents, my sister, her family, and then my family, of course, all kind of gather. And so this year we did something different. We did some games. So this is a picture of my girls, Elsa and Clara, where they're blindfolded and they have to try to scoop up the bows and put them into bowls. So that was really fun, and we all kind of competed against each other. It was great. So that was a lot of fun. And then we also did a version, I don't know if there's a Christmas name for this, but a version of beer pong where they won prizes, not alcohol.
Kid friendly, obviously.
What was that?
Kid friendly,
Yes,
obviously.
very kid friendly, with candy canes and gift cards and candy.
I just think it's just a fun way to get everybody to be together.
Yep.
Because otherwise everybody scatters. The men are watching TV and lounging on the couches. The women are usually in the kitchen or gathered around a table.
Yep.
And the kids are off doing their own thing. And this way everybody's together. I love that you do that.
Yeah, we
That's
keep
fun.
it pretty casual. And we had a very simple dinner of pulled pork and
And that's nice too. Then you're not stuck in the kitchen all day.
exactly.
It always amazes me. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, any of the big holidays that you spend hours and hours in the kitchen, and then you eat for 20 minutes and then clean up for hours.
Yep.
Like,
It's not very fun.
I love the meals, but I don't like getting them ready for
I
them.
mean, I can't talk. I don't cook. But,
You just
still,
swoop
I can
in,
relate.
sit down, eat. Do you clean up?
Yes, sometimes. It depends. And then Christmas Day, we had my big extended family celebration. And that is my cousin's daughter, Zoe, cuddling with
Cute.
Oscar. She is taking...
I see Matt in the background with
Yes.
his sweater on.
Yes, I got Matt a Godzilla cardigan. But yeah, Zoe is adorable, and she is taking a real liking to Oscar, which
It's cute.
is so cute. And he is so patient with her, even though she's sometimes a little crazy, which kids can be. But I just love that they love each other. It's so great.
That
So,
is great.
and then, let's see, New Year's was next, and we did our family tradition. I'm not going to pronounce this the German way because I sound ridiculous, but it's called spaghetti ice. So we make ice cream that looks like spaghetti. It's a thing they do in Germany, not necessarily for New Year's, but we've made it our New Year's tradition.
That's fun.
So we put the ice cream through a, what is it?
Ricer?
Ricer? Is that what it's called? Potato ricer?
Mm-hmm.
And then we add strawberry jam type stuff and white chocolate.
Oh, it's white chocolate. I'm like, is that coconut? What is that?
We could use coconut.
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Who doesn't love cheese and ice cream? But yeah, we add white chocolate for the Parmesan cheese, and it was great. It was delicious. So
Nice.
yeah, and then shortly after, we made a road trip to Indiana to get 2 rabbits for Clara for 4-H. So
So cute.
they're super cute, Barley and Hops.
Barley. That's amazing. You haven't brought them in here yet.
I'm sorry. They are super cute. Their breed is called Czech Frosty. Czech is in like the country. And thought that was appropriate for us since Matt and the kids have Czech heritage. So
They look chunky.
they're not. Like, they're about 7 pounds.
Are they
and
fluffy?
They're super fluffy.
Okay,
They have
maybe that's what it
great,
is.
like, blocky heads, which I just love. They're
And
so cute.
we don't know Kobe or Mr. KP because she hasn't brought them in.
I'll
So
bring 'em in.
we-
I'll
okay.
bring 'em in.
You're right. She hasn't.
Yep.
The last bunny that I was around loved me, and it was one of my friends had one,
Oh,
and it would just hang out in my hood and
Aw.
sit with me.
really?
That's so
Yeah.
sweet. We've had them inside recently because it's been so cold and we can't keep the shed warm enough with the heater.
Mm-hmm.
So they've spent some time inside, which I think is good for their socialization.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
the kids really like playing with them.
No.
I don't think they mind.
I don't think-
No.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to. How about you?
Christmas was really low key. We just had our immediate family, which was really, really kind of nice. Here's all of us in our traditional selfie photo.
Aw, cute.
We've added to our tribe. I've talked about her, but we have another new grandbaby. So we've got 3 grandchildren now, which is so fun. Violet in the front without a shirt on, so that's kind of typical. I love it. And here's all of us together. We're a little spiffier, if that's a word, for Christmas. We're at church. We ran
Clean
to
up nice.
church. Yeah, we did okay. We're not super dressy, but I got all of my children to church, so
Woohoo!
that's my big feat.
It's hard to get all of them in one place.
Right? Yeah, it was great. It was, like I said, low key. We had a really nice time. And then a week before Christmas, I got a call from who I thought was going to be my youngest calling me, and it was the ski
Patrol.
The ski patrol to tell me that Court took a spill. I was quite freaked out about it, thinking that he really injured himself, and he did really injure himself, but nothing was broken, luckily. He did need a couple of stitches, so we ran him off to the emergency room. This picture is after he's gotten the stitches, and then this next picture is him at the ski lodge. He sent me a picture of what he looked like before. His
Poor
lip was
kid.
so gross. He was bleeding everywhere, out of his nose, out of his mouth, out of his chin. Luckily, nothing was broken. You can see his nose looks pretty swollen there.
His teeth are okay?
His teeth are okay, thankfully. We even got to the emergency room, and he had a fever, so then they had to swab him for strep. It was a thing. It was a thing.
Big adventure.
Yeah, it was. And then just last week, Court dressed up as our school mascot because we had a huge fundraiser for Hockey Fights Cancer. So he was out mingling with all the kids as our mascot. Oh, if you want to go to the next slide. Here's me. I've got a glove on because I was working in the concessions, but I hopped out quick so I could take a picture with him. But it was a huge fundraiser. We have a student that just graduated last year that is fighting leukemia, and so we raised like $20,000 or something for her. It was
What?
insane.
That's great.
It was amazing. So it was a really great day. It was a day of hockey all day long, but it was well worth it.
That's awesome.
And then we wanted to show you some really quick, fun pictures of our Christmas party with the crew here at GE. So we'll try and get through these quickly because we've been
We're
sharing
going long.
pictures with you for a while. So this is my favorite picture. I grabbed this picture of Michael. We're playing a game here. And it was just perfect timing to catch him like that. So
Yeah.
you have a candy cane in your mouth and you've got another one, and you've got to move the candy canes from one end of the table to the next. There's Nancy in the background behind Mr. KP as he's trying to drop the candy cane in the bowl. Then we have Karn, perfect, because Karn's not going to show her face, but there she is, dropping candy canes in the bowl. And then we have June.
And her pink hair.
And her pink hair. And Lori. It was a great afternoon. We just stayed here and played games, had a nice meal. Yeah, ate some good food. It was a great month.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. So, yeah, it's been busy.
Yeah. All right, next up, we have our winners from last month. So the first 3 get charm packs.
Yes.
And then the 4th one gets a Yazzie bag. So,
yes, so thanks to Yazzie for donating some bags to all of you lucky winners out there.
Yes, and thank you all who commented. We love the comments. And later on, we'll have a question that you can comment on, and you're automatically entered for a chance to win the charm packs or Yazzie bag.
Yes.
So stay tuned. But our winners from last month.
What was the question again?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
No, I don't remember.
The question was, what is your favorite holiday movie?
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yes.
We get some quirky ones out there like Die Hard?
No Die Hards.
No Die Hard. Okay, that's good.
Not that I saw anyway.
Okay.
Maybe it was my...
No Die Hard fans?
No Die Hard.
No Die Hard.
Yeah. All right. Our first one is Diane Tomczak. She says, my favorite holiday is Halloween. So my favorite Halloween movie is Young Frankenstein.
Oh, there we go.
I like that. You thought outside the box too. And Young Frankenstein, great movie. Have you ever seen it?
I don't know if I have.
Hilarious. I first kind of started watching it when I was like 13. My dad was watching it on TV and laughing his butt off.
Is it an older movie?
It's a little bit older. Like, it's in black and white, so it's made to look older than it is.
Okay.
But I think it came out in maybe the 80s.
Any ideas? I don't know.
But
Maybe
it's
somebody
hilarious.
could tell us.
Hilarious. Highly recommend.
Okay.
All right. Our second winner is Erica Barrett. She says, how about the classic Christmas cartoons? Rudolph, Charlie Brown.
Oh, those are my
etc.
favorite. Those bring back really warm, fuzzy memories.
Yeah. Same. I used to watch those on TV all the time.
We had 3 channels
Nice.
when I was growing up. Maybe 4. Then we got a 4th one. So
Exciting.
it was very exciting because we lived in the country. We just had like rabbit ears kind of thing. But those would come on, and I would stop what I was doing so I could make sure to watch those cartoons when it was Christmas.
Our third winner of the charm packs is Penny Ray. She says, favorite Christmas movie / show is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
You watched that?
I did watch it.
You watched it.
Great movie.
It is funny.
My all-time fave is a Charlie Brown Christmas. I wish they would play it on TV again.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you to you 3. And then our Yazzie bag winner is Michelle Frazier. She says, my favorite holiday movie is White Christmas. I watched it every year with my dad when he was alive. Now my adult kids and I watch it to keep the tradition going.
Oh, nice.
I think that's so great.
That is great.
Traditions are great.
I love it.
So thank you all for commenting. Make sure to keep watching so you have a chance to comment on
We
this
only had
month's
3
question.
channels also. Lori, I feel your pain.
I think we had like 10. But I didn't have cable. That was for the wealthy people. Okay. Now, we get to talk about our favorite things.
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. All right, my favorite thing lately has been the, let's see, I gotta grab it. The By Annie's Stiletto.
You're going to hurt somebody
I know,
with that.
you could protect yourself. It has a very sharp tip. I use it, or have been using it a lot with my temperature quilt. As I am sewing those seams, I pressed them in every which way, whatever my heart desired. And as I'm sewing them, it helps to kind of push them under so I don't flip them. So I have some pictures of it. But yeah, so I can just kind of shove it under there, make sure my seam is laying correctly, and it's all good. So it doesn't interfere with much. It's nice and quick.
It is nice.
And I use this all the time when I do my bindings as well, my machine binding,
Oh, sure.
to help kind of keep it in place a little bit.
Yes.
So yes, I love this tool. I use it all the time. How about you?
Me, so my favorite right now is I have been digging into the Stripology Squared book. So many great patterns in here, and obviously just with the strips, cutting all those strips through with your Stripology ruler, but there's just some really great patterns in here. So right now I have been, my next couple of quilts are all based out of this book.
That's a great book.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
And it's mainly
There's
for
Quilt
like
B.
10-inch squares.
Yeah.
So when you cut your half yards into 10-inch squares, you can make any of those.
So it's perfect.
Awesome. All right. And now, perfect picks. Do you want to show off your fabric and pattern that you picked?
Sure, sure. So speaking of my Stripology Squared, I am going to be making an algorithm. So let's take a peek here with Mr. Colby. Oh, miss him. Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to be making an algorithm. I'm really excited about that. And then this is the bundle that I chose. Let's look at my fabrics. It is A Year in Petals. Mr. KP, if you want to go to the overhead, here we are. So the first one I'm going to start out with is just a deco stitch. Just deep, deep dark green. Then we're going to move into these beautiful roses, and it looks like a little bit of daisies in here. This one's just a really pretty print as well. This is a art gallery line, which I love art gallery fabrics. And then just the soft daisies with the nice muted background. Then more flowers, some more color in here. We've got the roses, the daisies. It looks like almost like pansies. What else do we got going on in here? Maybe some
coneflowers?
Daffodils, maybe some coneflowers, some butterflies. Yeah.
I'm the wrong one to ask about plants.
Right? Me too.
But very pretty regardless.
I like them. I just don't know what they are. Then we have kind of a viney,
almost like a stripe?
yeah, almost like a stripe with vine print here. Then we have another deco stitch in a deep, rich gold.
I love that color.
And then we have a Flights of Fancy in a little bit lighter gold. And then the lightest gold is another kind of stripe with almost like a tulip.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a tulip.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
So I like the 3 different shades of the gold. I really like that in this line. And then this one's just a cream background with another stripey-ish print with the floral and then the vines. And then the last one here is this one. I do not know what this flower is.
I don't have a clue.
But I really like it as well. So I just really like the variety of color in here. I like the warmth of it, but then the flowers kind of give it a fresh,
I really like
look.
the pink kind of scattered through some of the fabrics.
Yeah, just a little bit. And
just a little bit
yeah.
there. Very
yeah,
subtle.
this is great.
That'd be a perfect accent.
It would be a perfect accent.
I'm getting good at these pulls.
You these pulls. So with my algorithm, I do not need an accent. But if we were doing a Sammy, let's say, yeah, a pink
that
would
pink
be
would be great.
would be a fun little accent.
Yeah.
So what
pretty.
what are you working on?
All right. So I am really loving the Stella pattern
Yes.
from Stripology Mixology, the original book. I haven't done this quilt yet, this pattern. I really want to. It's on my list, and I'm a little intimidated just by, there's some odd triangles in there. So I'm a little nervous, but I've heard that it's very easy. So I just got to bite the bullet and do it. And then to make that pattern, I would use Between the Pages bundle.
Which is apt for you. I'm like it's
It is a little on brand for me.
Yeah.
It involves a lot of books. So being that I work at a library and I love to read, it's perfect. So we can, if you want to show the wheel, and then we can go to the overhead if you want. So that's how they all look together. Very pretty. And the book part is pretty subtle in it. But now we can go to the overhead.
you can kind of see like this is perfectly lights and darks too, and that's kind of what you need with this with the Stella pattern.
Yep. So we have our darkest, and this is like script typography kind of stuff.
I got you.
Thank you.
Stella is fun and easy, says Barb.
Ah, thanks, Barb. This navy is really cute. It might be hard to see, but these are like little open flying books.
That is so cute. I didn't
love
notice
it.
that before.
I know, I was kind of taking a closer look at this fabric and I was like, wait, flowers? Oh wait, no, it's
Flying books.
flying books. It's so cute.
Cute. So cute.
Okay. This is one of my favorites just because it's stars and it's really pretty and soft.
Yeah, there's some real light blue stars in here, and then
The white.
the whites and the different sizes and the different.
It's just so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some floral with some script in here. I love those blues together with that green. Very pretty. And then this is kind of a book part. One of like the only clues that this is about books specifically. But we have some great stacks of books, paper clips, glasses.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Oh, envelopes.
Little love notes.
Oh, love notes. I didn't even think of that. And then we have a lighter blue with just some small scattered flowers. We go into our pinks, and this is another one of those open flying books. And then another of the scattered flowers. Got yellows and a darker pink and white. And then that bigger print again in the pink with the script in the background. I don't know how well that comes through the TV or screen, I guess. Then we have another kind of book fabric with all the stacks and the love letters.
I think this next one is my favorite print that you're going to show.
This one is just so pretty. I don't know that it has anything necessarily to do with books, but it's very, very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And then the
Reminds
last,
me of stained glass.
yes,
Mm.
yep, it really does. And then the last one is just a pink script. The script typography kind of stuff going on. So yeah, I think this would look really great in a Stella or really any quilt that specifically wants lights and darks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a Kira, Phoenix, yeah, you know, all that jazz. So that's what I think.
Stella kind of reminds me of Holly. Isn't it in the new one?
No.
No. Okay, then it's a different one I'm thinking of.
I'm not helping you out here at all here.
Yikes.
Maybe it does.
My bad.
It's okay, you tried. And maybe it does
I'm trying
too.
to think of which one you're talking about if it's not Holly. In the new book you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
Is it Svana?
Oh, maybe a little
Svana.
bit
I
like
bet that
Svana.
was it.
Maybe that's what it is.
That makes more
I
sense.
can see that.
Okay.
I'm sorry to throw you under the bus, Katie.
Cut me a break.
All right, what do we have next?
We are recapping our temperature quilt.
Ooh. All right, so as you see behind us, Kara has her beautiful one, her top all done.
I'm telling you, the relief that I have that it's done. It was fun, don't get me wrong. Like, I did enjoy the process, but
Yeah.
it was a big undertaking.
It was a
and
big
so it just
undertaking.
feels good to have it done.
Yes, we learned a lot.
We did.
I can do flying geese in my sleep.
Yeah.
So there's that. Mine is not quite done.
But close.
I have a pretty good start. So if you want to show the picture, I have 8 months together, and just 4 more to go, and then I want to make some borders to make it all fancy and cute. So I'm getting there. I've been working on it pretty steadily, pretty much every day past week and over the weekend. So yeah, it's coming along in my little bits of time. Let's see, we have other people's who are all cut up. So the first one we have is Melanie. So pretty. I don't think she's sewn any rows together yet, or columns, but it looks great. I love it. And then we have, let's see, Caroline. I really like those whites.
Yeah, and the dark, rich kind of burgundy reds.
Yeah.
Pretty.
And then we have Joan. She's almost done, it looks like. I love that dark background. Looks really great.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like how she did it, splitting them up in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Looks good. And then we also have, isn't there some from Carol?
That is all I got.
Okay. Well, we also had some from Carol. She's making 2,
Yes.
one from 1954 and 2024, and she's doing a great job as well. So that's on our Good Earns Quilt Crew Facebook page. if you are doing a temperature quilt, please show us your progress. You don't have to be done. We just love seeing them. So wherever you are.
Yes, please.
Yes, and then tag it with hashtag #GETempQuilt, and that way we can find it easier and showcase it.
Yeah.
So.
You talked about having like kind of a little slideshow, a presentation, and we can put it on social media as well. Everybody's finished. So
Yeah.
when were you thinking? Like,
I was thinking we would show them off in March.
Okay.
Our March show, preferably, because then gives people time to finish up. Quilt it if you have time. If it's still just a top, that's totally fine. Yeah, so we'd love to see that. Gudrun's Facebook crew, Gudrun's Quilt crew on Facebook. There we go. And yes, please let us see it because we love it. So Kara, did you run into any issues when you were making it?
I sure did. You asked the question. Like, yes. I think we both ran into similar issues, and it didn't dawn on me till later what was happening. But I ended up having to go in and like draw a line on my sashing so that I could match up my blocks better because they started getting wonky, and I wanted them to be fairly straight. And so I took a pen and marked my sashing so that I could keep them
in the same
in
spots.
the same spots. Yeah.
My issue is similar to Kara's in that some of my strips were longer and some were shorter. It seems like January is way too long, and by the time I got to December, it was a full block shorter than my January one. So I have a picture of that. So that's something I'm dealing with. It seems like it kind of went in a slant from long to short.
And we kind of think that it's because we've had them hanging for so long that they've just kind of stretched out. The fibers, the threads have just kind of loosened because they've been hanging for
a year,
almost a year. So they're stretching
and yeah, and I know I was pressing pretty aggressively with some of them, and so I think maybe that stretched it out a little. And heads up on that. So to fix yours, you marked your sashing. Where it should line up.
And then I just kind of slowly, so it was just every 2 blocks I marked on my sashing. And so then I was able to just kind of fudge a little bit or just kind of squeak them in and do the adjustments that way, which worked for me.
How I'm doing my adjustments, I'm fudging the seams a little bit. So on blocks that have a day of no precipitation and a day of precipitation where it makes kind of a diamond, if you want to show the picture, I am making my seams a little bit larger there. And then if I still can't, if that's still not enough, I'm taking flying geese that maybe have a little bit of extra room at the top and making those seams just a tad bit larger. Let's see, the next picture shows, you want to show it? I can kind of see where that stitching line is going to end up, so I just barely make my seam a little bit larger and press it. And here's a pro tip. If you are fudging your seams, make sure you're spreading that out throughout your strip. If you fudge, let's say, 3 seams and they're all below the 16th block, yes, it might match in length, but the blocks won't match with the other ones, if that makes sense. I discovered that yesterday. So there's been, a little bit of craziness with it. And But
had we known then what we know now,
right.
I went to left mine hanging all,
Right. Agreed.
for months on end
And I would
on the
have chilled
design wall.
on pressing them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope that helps with any issues you guys are having. If you guys have any tips or tricks or things that you've run into, let us know on Facebook and YouTube. We want to hear it. And
Joanne says that she didn't leave her strips up hanging and she didn't have that problem.
well, good job.
Yeah.
We can blame it on that then.
Yes, but yeah, hindsight.
Now we know what to do for next year. Right?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what's next? Ooh,
We're talking about our next quilt along.
I'm so excited.
I am too. And This one doesn't have strips.
No
So we're
strips.
not, we can leave them up on our design wall if we want.
Yes. So we are doing Nordic Christmas.
Yes.
This beautiful pattern. I've loved it since I first saw it. And it is perfect for a quilt along. So
Yep.
each month, starting in February and going to September, we'll be doing 1 or 2 blocks and doing it with you. So this one should be hopefully easier to keep up on instead of the temperature quilt. And we are offering 2 kits. You can definitely use your own fabric.
Yep.
But if you want to use the same fabrics as me and Kara, you are more than welcome to. We're offering kits. Do you want to, before I go into the kits,
Yep.
You have to buy the pattern to start. So we offer paper patterns or PDF patterns. If you get the PDF pattern, we mentioned in the past that we weren't sure how the scaling works when you print off the templates.
Yep.
So I just want to let you know that the holly leaf should measure about 3 inches.
When
So,
you print, when you print your PDF pattern.
Just barely over 3 inches. So that's how you'll know it's the right size. Okay, and now into our kits, right?
Yes, so we showed you last month kind of the colorways that we chose. We're just going to quick review those with you, and you can take a quick peek. My colors are a little bit richer, darker. I don't know, what's the word? If you want to go to the overhead, Mr. KP, please. So this is my first one. This will be my binding. Well, it'll be my binding, but it'll also be my border on the quilt. So this is kind of the fabric that I chose, and then I'm just basing my colors off of this. So I have a deep, dark, rich brown. I have a deep burgundy, red. Then we're going to have, I've got a couple of different greens here. Just a little bit lighter. And then I have, what color is that? Sand.
Tan?
Tan's such a boring word.
It is a boring word.
Golden, warmth, I don't know.
Tan.
Okay, is that what it says?
Yeah.
And then just a navy. It's kind of a grayish navy, like it's not blue. There's a little gray undertones. And then the cream will be the background on mine. So this is my colorway, and we have both of these listed on our website, mine and Nancy's. Mine is number 2, hers is number 1. If you choose to go that route, the kits are $119.95, and we will send you out everything but the border fabric, because the border fabrics are new and they won't be shipping till this summer. So just know that we will be sending your kits in 2 shipments. The first will be everything, like I said, minus the binding, and then we will ship you the binding. You aren't going to need the binding.
You mean border?
Jeepers.
I'm like,
And binding.
no, the border is different than the binding.
Oh, it is? Oh, it is.
It's okay.
What would I do without her?
I think you're in
Anyway,
line.
yes, the border will be shipped in July, roughly, when we get it in.
Yeah.
But you don't need it until then anyway, because we're going to be doing this month by month.
When is the sew along on? So we will be showing it on Perfect Pair each month. The next step. So
Yep.
yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun.
Yes, so we'll start
Yes.
next month with our first couple of blocks and kind of talk you through the blocks that we'll be doing. And the first block, we're going to be doing just block 1.
Yes. Piece of cake.
Yep. And printing PDF files, do not print from a web browser, print from Adobe Acrobat. Thank you. Other the
Oh.
scale would not be correct.
Good
Thank
tip.
you.
Thank you, Julie. I will show you my fabric pull for my kit. If you want to show the background fabric, or not the background, the border. We're getting this fabric all mixed up. So that's my border fabric, but it's from a line coming out called
Yep, I forgot to.
Berries and Figs.
Yeah, I think that's
Is
right.
that it? So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's a little brighter. It has pink, and I'm kind of excited about that. So it'll be fun. And then, so my background fabric will be this grunge And then I will be using just different greens in there for all the various designs. Lots of dark greens. And then my reds will be that beautiful grunge candy cane and some dots.
I know a good grunge you could put in there. Grunge Formula One.
It's KP's favorite. We need to use it. You should
And
use it.
GPs.
Yeah,
And
GPs.
GPs.
You should use that in a quilt you're going to make. Oh my
I
God.
think every show I do with you, she throws me under the bus and says that I need to do that.
I'm just strongly encouraging you to learn something new. That's
Okay,
all.
we'll go with that. Strongly encouraging.
And then there's some candles and flames in there, and so I can't remember what this one's called, but I love it. And then a spotted zen gray as well. And then to match those flowers, some of this pink will be sprinkled throughout as well.
So both kits come with about, what do we figure, 8?
Over 8
over
yards.
8 yards of fabric. So, yes, 2 colorways, $119.95 for the kit, and then are we offering
Backing.
backing? Which B am I thinking of?
I got a question for you.
Oh yes, is the pattern included in the kit?
It
It
is
is
not.
not.
So that is, you buy it separately.
Mm-hmm.
You can have it shipped with the kit though, if
Yeah,
you'd like.
for sure.
Let's see, backing. So we are offering a pre-order of 4 continuous yards. The backing will be Kara's border fabric or my border fabric. And the finished size
Is 57 by 64.
good job. Good job.
Once in a while I know things.
So yes, the backing, you can purchase it if you want. You don't have to. But it will be
we
4
do have
yards.
it as an option.
Yes. So the first shipment should go out by February 10th. And then your second shipment, that would include the border and then the backing, if you also order that, would ship out later this summer, probably in July.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Oh, highly recommend interfacing. You'll need that for some of the applique. I prefer the Heat and Bond Light. Do you have a preference?
No, I've got a lot of, somebody help me out?
I don't know.
It's light. No, it's not a woven interfacing. It's just a different brand.
Pella?
No, it's not Palon. It is, yep, it'll come to me like by the end of the show. I'll blurt it out. Steam-a-seam.
Steam-a-seam. That would work too.
Light.
Because I plan on sewing around the stuff I applique. So I recommend doing that just to keep it nice and snug. Just really not going anywhere. And you would need no more than a yard. A yard is plenty.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. Anything else? I think we covered.
I think
Pretty
we
much
covered it all. Do
everything
we have
with
any
our
questions?
what's along. Anything else, Mr. KP?
No questions right now. Oh,
No? Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
My border fabric.
Is that on me?
Yep, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's from Lela
Stella Boutique.
Boutique. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but Lela Boutique. So that's a really pretty line that they're coming out with, and I just love that fabric. So
Love it.
let's see, what else do we have going on?
Does heat and bond stick to needle?
I've never had. Have you had issues?
It can, yeah.
Oh.
So like using the what needle? The
Applique needle.
yeah, an applique needle, but it's the non-stick. What's it called? Something else. Another word that I'm missing. I should just stop talking.
I love it.
But the non-stick needle does help.
Interesting. I've never had issues, but
No.
maybe I'm just not paying close enough attention.
Yeah.
That could very well be it. Just add a note. So if you already bought the pattern, you don't need to buy it again. It does not come with the kit.
Yeah. Yep. So it doesn't come with the kit, but if you already have the pattern, you're great. If you bought the pattern and it hasn't shipped yet, you can have it wait to ship with your fabric. So I guess was a little unclear about her question, but yeah.
Yes. And if you order a pattern, paper pattern, and just a paper pattern, be aware it can take 2, sometimes 3 weeks to get through the mail, USPS.
Oh, yes.
It can take a while if it's just a
If
pattern.
it's just a pattern.
So
Yep.
give it
Those
time.
aren't a big rush. We get it out the door, but then USPS does
Yes.
their thing and
Takes their time.
Mhm.
So I don't know what's
Which-
going on. Any other questions?
don't
What's the name of the blue and pink bundle?
Oh,
That
yeah.
is called Between the Pages.
cute.
Super pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Any other questions? You got some good questions. I like
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the old one.
All right.
Cool.
Well, then we have Bundle Club.
Wait.
Oh,
We have the
sorry.
question of the month.
Oh, very important. Yes, sorry.
Usually I'm not the one on top of it. So the question of the month that we would love for you to comment on Facebook or YouTube is, what kind of projects do you like to work on in January now that the holidays are over? Do you take time to learn something new? Do you work on next year's holiday gifts? You know, what do you like to do in
Do
January?
you clean your sewing room and purge a little bit?
I need to do that.
I need to do that too, but that's not
Desperately.
fun.
It's not
So,
fun. I'd rather make something.
Yeah. I'd rather just pick up the mess and put it in a different pile and then start on something new.
Exactly. It'll be there later to clean up.
Exactly.
So yes, we would love to see your answers and maybe even suggestions in Facebook and YouTube. So thank you. And then you are automatically entered to win a charm pack or Yazzie bag next month.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
now
is it my turn?
now it's your turn.
Okay. So, Bundle Club. We will be delayed just a couple of days, so any of you that are part of Bundle Club, just know that it'll be shipping midweek next week, not by Monday. We had some shipping delays getting the fabric in, so, which seems to be a common theme right now. Jody's shaking her head at me, yes. Yes, so it is.
It happened with
had
our color
lots of
club,
delays, yes.
and
So
it's just-
be patient. We'll get it out as quickly as we can. We do still have some spots available if you are interested in going to England with Gudrun on her and Mr. HB. Can't forget about Mr. HB. There is more information about the trip on About Blogs and More. I needed that yesterday, or was that Tuesday? I don't know,
Tuesday.
one of the days this week I needed About Blogs and More.
Traveling with her?
Traveling with her, yes.
Then go to Travel with Gudrun.
Yes, go to Travel with Gudrun. Thank you. Then enter our website for your chance to win a Stripology ruler. We have, how many more drawings? 3?
3 more.
3 more drawings, 3 more chances to win. Stripology ruler, and then our big
prize.
big prize will
At the
be
end.
in April,
Yes.
which is very exciting. So make sure you hop on our website and get registered to win.
Yep, and you only need to enter once.
Yes.
And then when you enter, there are other ways to kind of add to your chances.
Mhm.
So, oh
Yeah,
Highly
very
recommend.
exciting. Yep, it's 10 years of Stripology, so we are celebrating
Yes,
all winter.
for sure.
And then we need to have you save the date for the Jolie Quilt Along, which will be coming up on February 15th. So just pay attention. Next Tuesday, Gudrun will be giving you all the good details on the Quilt Along.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and it's a really pretty quilt.
It is.
I like the design a lot.
Yeah.
So. Next month, our show is delayed because of QuiltCon. We will be in Phoenix.
Yes.
So we can't do our, third
Third Thursday.
I don't know what day.
It'll be the 4th Thursday.
Yes. So February 27th, you can find us at 9:30 a.m. here on Perfect Pair with our first block of Nordic Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Happy Friday is tomorrow at noon.
Yes. With you.
With me and a special guest.
Yes.
It'll be fun. I think that's about it.
That is about it.
There's one thing that you guys missed.
What did we miss?
What did we miss?
What's going on until midnight tomorrow?
Oh,
Or tonight?
Tonight.
Tonight. Good
Tonight.
call out. Good call out. We have double points going on right now. So if you purchase anything from our site, you get, instead of 5% back, you get 10%. So that goes till midnight Central Standard Time tonight.
Tonight.
And retreat, the case, any of those things. They all,
Will you just take it over?
well, I'm just saying. I'm trying to help you guys out. I think it's the best time to buy those big
It's true.
item,
Yeah.
the
If
big
you
ticket
haven't,
things.
So if you
Yeah.
haven't purchased Retreat or you haven't purchased a case, you get
can get-
double points.
Yeah, and then you can use those points for a long time because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So a lot of points worth to help you defer some of those costs. So
Absolutely.
recommend.
Is there anything else we missed, Mr. KP?
No, I think you guys did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being with us, and we will see you next time. Very excited to get started on our Nordic Christmas
Yes.
quilt, and
It's gonna be great.
bye-bye, everybody.
Have a great day.